Deputy Speaker, my adjournment matter is for the Minister for Regional Development. The action I seek is for the Minister to meet with the Committee for Frankston and Mornington Peninsula, Frankston City Council, Mornington Peninsula Shire and me to discuss the recent benchmarking report released by the Committee for Frankston and Mornington Peninsula. In short, this report released by them shows that Frankston and the Mornington Peninsula are not getting a fair go. We are not getting our fair share. It compares the Frankston and Mornington Peninsula region with Greater Geelong Queenscliff. It shows that we pay more in taxes overall, more in property taxes, more in payroll taxes. We pay $290 million versus $65 million in Geelong, despite the fact the two regions have similar populations, similar numbers of businesses, similar economic output and similar distances from the city. So we're taxed more, but in the past 3 Victorian state budgets, Greater Geelong received much more than the Frankston and Mornington Peninsula region. In fact, they received $14,400 per resident in Greater Geelong, compared with just $5,600 for us per resident. A lot of this is linked to the classification of the Mornington Peninsula as metropolitan as opposed to regional like Geelong. This is not begrudging Geelong $1 of investment, but it is asking why Frankston and the Mornington Peninsula are treated as metropolitan when the state wants to tax us, yet is overlooked when it comes to the kinds of development, infrastructure and services investment and support that helps grow communities, strengthen infrastructure, build economic resilience and grow local jobs. The report makes it clear, across major state taxes and levies, payroll tax, land tax, stamp duty and the short stay levy, Frankston and Mornington Peninsula contribute substantially more while missing out on the breadth of funding support elsewhere. This has real consequences. The report found that nearly 1 in 2 residents commute out of the region for work. We have 82% of the Mornington Peninsula with no public transport. Young people aged 18 to 35 are more likely to leave due to housing affordability, fewer educational opportunities and poor public transport. We now have the highest rate of rough sleeping in the state. And despite the fact that Frankston and the Mornington Peninsula records around 7.9 million visitors on average, around 2 million more visitors than Greater Geelong, our region has had an absence of tourism investment funding. Our region, Deputy Speaker, contributes enormously to this state. It deserves a fairer return. It deserves a fair share. We pay more taxes but get less investment from the state government. This state government needs to take the Mornington Peninsula and Frankston City area seriously and give us our fair share of investment.